Welcome back to another episode of Sir Gonzo. Alright, I hope you guys had a good week and a good weekend if you're watching this later on. And yes, the question of the day is, what is the best console to play on? Is it going to be the Xbox, the PC, or even the Switch? We'll find out right after this. So raise your hand if you want to know what is the best console to play on. Oh, I guess no one really does. Anyways, alright. I guess I'm done with this video. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, now I'm just joking, guys. Don't stop watching. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this answer to the question here in a second. Before I get started, I'm gonna give you guys a little slight background so you know that some of the information I provide you is actually fact. So, I have been working in the IT field for over 15 years and been working around computers and know how computers work. This is why I'm going to go ahead and be able to give you a factual answer than an opinion. Now, it is going to be opinion based on facts, so sit back and relax and enjoy this show. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon for more videos like this. So we're talking about the big three, PC, or actually big four, sorry. PC, Xbox, PS4, and Switch. All of these consoles you can go ahead and play Fortnite on, and all of these consoles are great consoles. I own the PC, I own the Switch and PS4. Unfortunately, I don't have much experience on the Xbox One, but it's also a great console. I know that the Xbox One will perform pretty close to the PS4, and I'm going to base my opinion on the Xbox One on others' testaments and also the fact that it performs pretty close to the PS4. Alright guys, I'm not going to keep you waiting. Here is the best console to play on. Wait, actually, I am going to keep you waiting. That wouldn't be a long video. But here's my opinion about the Xbox and PS4. These are great consoles. They perform about the same. If you're looking for the best performing console out of these two, I would go with PS4. The PS4 is more capable than the Xbox by a slight margin, so it's not going to make a huge difference, but it might give you the edge that you're looking for. The reason why you want a better performing console is because you might have better viewing distance. And you might ask me, what is viewing distance? Well, Bob, viewing distance is the field of view that you're able to see. So all the things that you can see in front of you before it becomes blurry. And first-person shooters like this, especially with cross-platform play, and now how PS4 finally has cross-platform play, thanks to Sony, or actually the people that bugged Sony so much about it. Anyways, viewing distance is very important. The reason why is that you're able to see someone further away if you had better viewing distance, and so you may be slightly disabled if you don't have that viewing distance. So I definitely would go with the PS4. Unfortunately, it may have better viewing distance based on the fact that it can or outperform the Xbox by a slight margin. So it might have a better viewing distance, maybe. But then again, if you think about it this way, Fortnite is not 100% snipers. You get fewer snipers in Fortnite. In fact, it's harder to find a sniper rifle than it is to find, like, say, a pistol or a shotgun. So you might have a fair game with either one of these consoles. If that is your main concern, performance, then you're kind of like, you have a choice. You have a choice between the two consoles when it comes to performance, because at this point, the Switch doesn't perform as well as either one console. So definitely would not go with the Switch if you want the performance to be higher. Now, if you have other questions like, well, what is a better console for its controller, I'll get right to that. Now, before I do that, I would like to go ahead and mention the PC, since we're talking about four consoles that play Fortnite. PC is definitely a good choice. The downfall of the PC, though, is that you're going to spend a little bit more for a PC than you would with a Xbox One Pro, or so PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. So a PC. If you can afford a PC, you can get a decent enough decent gaming PC for about $500 probably. You probably would want to take the discounted route depending and you probably want to go to like get like a used machine from Craigslist probably, and make sure if it works, and install a different power supply if you can do this. If you need to have one that's pre-built, that's going to cost you a lot more than something that you build yourself. But then I definitely would go with a PC route, because you could definitely max out the settings, and the settings maxed out is very important for viewing distance. At least with a PC, you could choose what things you want to turn up, like the graphics wise. So if I really wanted the viewing distance to be very high or at max, so I can get that advantage, and I want at least 30 frames per second. With a first-person shooter like this, you want to try to strive for 60 frames per second, but if you can get 30 frames per second, that's fine. You'll do just fine as long as that viewing distance. And viewing distance like this, again, I know I keep saying viewing distance, but it's very important for a game like this for you to do a little bit better, so you can see who's in front of you from a huge difference or distance. But yeah, I would definitely strive to go to make sure your viewing distance is very high. You can turn it down other settings, and then and with a keyboard and mouse, you can have that switch-based gaming. The controller is restricted to preset movement, so you turn left, you're waiting for the movement on the screen to happen. Whereas a mouse, you just twitch your hand left real fast, and that's going to happen as fast as you move it. That's one of the benefits of the PC. No, I haven't yet talked about the Switch. The Switch is a great console to play Fortnite on. I actually played it myself. And it's good to say, for instance, if you're not too serious about playing Fortnite, then that's fine. You can go ahead and play on the Switch. But if you're definitely serious, and the reason why you're watching this video is because you're serious about Fortnite, then I definitely want to play on the Switch. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up for you guys, and give you my reasons why I picked this console to be the best. The PC would be the best. This PC is the best because, for one, Twitch-based movement, so you can move as fast as you want. You don't have to wait on a preset movement. You can increase the speed on the controller, but I would definitely, you're still waiting a little bit longer than you would with, say, the mouse and keyboard. I definitely get practice on the mouse and keyboard if you can. If you do have a computer, you can do this. Definitely practice makes perfect. Mouse and keyboard, definitely, it's going to be frustrating at first, but definitely it's going to be worth it. Now, the next console I picked out of the two consoles, the Xbox and PS4, will be the Xbox, because, you know, Microsoft recently announced keyboard and mouse support for the Xbox, so you're going to be able to get that advantage over the PS4. If you already have an Xbox, then that's good for you. I would pick up a mouse and keyboard if you don't already have one. Learn mouse and keyboard, because it's really important for first-person shooters if you really want to be good against other people that play, especially with Fortnite being a cross-platform game. PS4 is a great console to play with. You definitely have that advantage, but I ranked this in my third place, and the Switch in my fourth place. Place only because it doesn't have mouse and keyboard support. I don't think Sony will actually add mouse and keyboard support, unfortunately, but we'll see. If you take a look at the pros, a lot of pros probably use mouse and keyboard. So yeah, mouse and keyboard is the reason why. Well, one of the reasons why I picked out PC for the win. The other important factor in this is viewing distance. If you haven't already noticed, I talked about viewing distance throughout this entire video. For the most part, it's very important. Especially, you don't have to be a sniper to want good viewing distance. The ability to see your opponent from a distance compared to others is a huge advantage. It allow you to keep cover or take cover, and maybe your opponents didn't see you. And I mean, I wish we could do a test. Maybe I'll figure out a way to test this out to show you guys how the advantages are different for each console. So for instance, if I were to have 4 people play with me, and one plays on Switch, another person plays on PC with max settings, and another person plays on PS4 and Xbox. This would be a nice little test to see how far I would be able to see on PC versus Switch, Xbox, and PS4. But yeah, that is my opinion based on those facts. And if you guys agree, go ahead and click on that, like or thumbs up. And if you dislike this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Alright guys, this concludes the video today, and I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. And always be the best gamer you want to be. Alright guys, bye bye. Talk to you later.
Oh wait,
DCS? I knocked
I'm just
one.
gonna push a little bit. There's a guy behind these trees.
Finished him.
Where's this guy? Oh, this guy left. Yeah, there's one that has no shield. One really has no shield. One headshot. Headshot, no shields. Another.